Hello, and welcome to the Health Bites section on physical activity and screen time. In this section, you'll learn all the benefits of being active. You ready? Let's get moving.
Let's see. Here's a class on earth science and rocks. That's certainly not going to help me graduate from college. Winter Sports 101. They actually have classes about that? Ventriloquism for dummies. I don't think so. Here's one. Physical activity. Get active and stay active. This class will teach you all about physical activity for you, your children, and your entire family.
I want ice cream.
Don't you want to go outside and play, Cameron, with your friends?
No, I want ice cream.
Wow, the class starts tomorrow. Good thing I have the day off.
You must be Liz. So glad you're here. My name is Professor Stanley Active, but you can call me Professor Stan. So let's get started.
Aren't we going to wait on everyone else?
Nope, it's just you. And because you and I both have busy lives, I'm going to condense a whole year's worth of material into approximately 10 minutes. Now, first things first, do you have any children?
I do. I have a son. His name is Cameron.
Excellent, but I probably won't remember that. Anyhow, off we go. Depending on their age, children should have 90 to 120 minutes of physical activity each day. That's an hour and a half to 2 hours. Now, they don't have to have that all at one time. It can be in short spurts, spread throughout the day. But all children from birth to age 5 should have physical activity every day because it helps develop motor skills, builds confidence, and my favorite, it builds imagination. Any questions so far?
No.
All right, now let's break it down for infants, toddlers, and preschoolers. There's no set time requirement for daily physical activity for infants, but they should do things to get their little arms, legs, and head moving, especially in the first 6 months. Tummy time is a great way to accomplish that. Toddlers should have a minimum of 90 minutes of physical activity each day, and they shouldn't sit still for more than 60 minutes at any one time. Now, of course, that doesn't include when they're sleeping. An excellent program is 30 minutes of planned, structured physical activity and 60 minutes of unplanned, unstructured physical activity. More on those a bit later. Now, it's about the same for preschoolers, except they should have no less than 2 hours of physical activity every day. That's 60 minutes of planned, structured activity and 60 minutes of unplanned, unstructured activity. Likewise, preschoolers shouldn't be inactive for more than 60 minutes at a time. And once again, the exception is when they're sleeping. In conclusion, remember, 90 to 120 minutes of physical activity each day, be supportive, and involve the entire family.
In conclusion, are we done?
Certainly not. You erase the board, I'll be right back.
What are you wearing?
Liz, it's now time for your first assignment. If you and Kangaroo are going to be active...
Cameron.
Right. If you and Cameron are going to be active, you need to be safe, too. And whenever we talk about safety, you need to wear these safety goggles.
Seriously?
My class, my rules. Your assignment is to choose the correct safety equipment. I'm going to pretend to be doing something, kind of like charades. You need to identify what I'm doing and pick the proper equipment. Are you ready?
Let's get started.
Okay, we'll dive into your first charade. What safety gear would I need for this?
If you take your child swimming, you can use these floaties to help him stay afloat.
Exactly. But always remember, never leave your child alone in a swimming pool. Now this, what would I need?
The baseball helmet, definitely.
Yes, you knocked that one right out of the park. Here's another one.
Do you have your training wheels? You're riding a bike, but where's your helmet, your elbow, and knee pads?
Spectacular. I thought my riding was pretty skillful, but if I'd fallen off the bike without proper safety gear, I would have hurt myself. Now here's one more.
The only thing left is this light bulb. So I guess that has to be the answer, but I don't understand. Could you explain it to me?
Oh no, you can do it. Think. Enlighten me.
If you're walking, you need to be in a well-lit area.
Bing, you got it exactly right, detective. Wherever you're walking, make sure the area is well lit.
That was tricky.
Indeed. But if you always remember to create a safe environment wherever you are, you'll be set. Now it's time for your second assignment, but I'll need those safety goggles. Here are some items. And you have to come up with good ways to be active using them.
Professor Stan, you said something a couple minutes ago about structured and unstructured activities.
Thank you for reminding me. I can be so absent-minded sometimes. A structured activity is an activity that gives the child a chance to listen to directions, control motor skills, and learn things like sharing and playing nicely with others. So you could sign camouflage.
His name's Cameron.
Oh, right. You could sign him up for swim lessons or organize sports. Can you think of other examples?
Tumbling classes, gymnastics, dance classes. I
Right.
used to do those.
Right. The local Parks and Rec department is a great place to try to find some good, low-cost classes.
What about unstructured activities?
Unstructured activities leave the door wide open for your imagination. It gives children the chance to play and explore different things. Kids build creativity and use trial and error skills. You give them something and they play. It's unstructured, and that's a great transition to your assignment.
We could see who could rake the most leaves in 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Or we could press play on the stereo and dance and move and shake.
Brilliant.
Or we could use this plank as a balance beam.
You're limited only by your imagination.
Now, what about these empty bottles and this softball?
I want you to bowl me over with a good idea.
I know, we could use these empty bottles as bowling pins and use the softball to knock them over.
Now that's exactly what I've been saying. You could use another kind of ball, or a beanbag, or a jump rope, or bubbles.
Or a hula hoop.
Or a hula hoop. You're limited only by your imagination.
I like that.
Now hang tight. And watch this instructional film on what we in the profession call screen time. Oh, hello there. My name is Professor Stanley Active, and I'd like to take a moment to teach you about screen time. Screen time is any amount of time spent in front of any sort of screen, such as a computer screen, a television screen, a handheld video game screen, or this screen. Now you should limit screen time for children aged 2 and older to no more than 2 hours a day. Children younger than 2 should avoid screen time altogether. But the truth is, we are bombarded by screens, and screen time is a reality. But there are ways to be active even when you and your child are in front of a screen. For instance, make commercial time activity time. During commercials, you can dance to the music, or do jumping jacks, or run in place. Another way to be active is to play fun video games that get you moving. Zing! Bang! Woohoo! Oh, right, yes. In conclusion, screen time is a reality, but there's certainly some great ways to make it fun and active. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Now, Liz, are you ready for your final assignment?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it is yet.
Liz, I can't begin to demonstrate how important it is to role model physical activity for your child.
So
you're going to demonstrate it.
I am?
Yes, I'm going to pretend to be your son, Cameroon.
That's Cameron.
Only a test. I'm going to pretend to be your son, and your job is to be my role model for physical activity.
Okay. We're going outside.
No. I want to watch TV.
Oh, come on. We can go outside and go to the park. Remember the friends that we made the last time we were there?
Okay.
This really has been fun.
I'm glad to hear it, Liz. You did a great job as a role model. You encouraged me to try new things, and we did things together.
Next time we can arrange a play date.
That would be a splendid idea, at least for your son. Cameraman, right?
It's Cameron.
I told you I wouldn't remember.
Hey, you want to race back to the classroom?
You're on.
I won.
Yes, you did, Liz. But now it's time for me to grade your performance. Let's see. Structured, unstructured. Daily requirements, yes. Using imagination, that's a check plus. Role modeling, screen time, safety. Some hesitation with goggle wearing.
Well?
Liz, I'm terribly sorry to tell you this. You passed. Just take this down the hall to room 211. Give it to the lady wearing the maroon sweater, not the fuchsia one, the maroon one, and she'll give you the class credit.
Thanks, Professor Stan. I've learned so much. I'm going to be a good role model, and I'll be supportive. We can dance or play games. I'm feeling very good about it all.
As well you should, Liz. Bye.
Bye.
Now it's your turn to be a role model. Can you think of some other fun ways you and your family can be active and healthy?